Today we're going to be checking out the Hyperion Pro Joypad. It's NYXI's latest Nintendo Switch controller that packs some awesome features like Hall effect joysticks, customizable controls, RGB lighting, a super comfortable lightweight design, and yes, you can even dock your Switch with it on. Did I mention this thing is comfortable because it feels really good when you hold it in your hands? In a way, comfort is slightly comparable to an Xbox controller or a Satisfy grip. You may recall around this time last year, I reviewed the NYXI Wizard Joypad, which I gave a lot of praise. The Wizard looks and feels every bit like a GameCube controller, and the Hyperion Pro here is really not that far behind it, especially in this beautiful purple color. I've been using this controller for a few weeks now. I must have spent at least 25 to 30 hours with it so far, playing a variety of different games, and I gotta say I am a big fan of it, but it is not a perfect controller. Before we continue on, let us rewind to an unboxing so you guys can see what you get in the box with this thing. When you get the Hyperion Pro and open it up, you're going to find a USB charging cable, some documentation, along with a plastic grip to join the pieces together, and the controllers themselves. The thing that instantly took me by surprise was the weight. These controllers look big and bulky, and they are pretty big, but they are far lighter than I expected them to be. They slide and snap right onto that attachment grip to bring them into controller form, or you can attach them directly to your Switch in place of your Joy-Con. This is likely how most people are going to end up using them. These controllers are an incredible experience compared to the standard Joy-Con because you get significantly better grip with them. Again, it kind of feels like using an Xbox controller or a Satisfy grip in a way. If you have larger sized hands, you'll definitely find having these controllers to be beneficial. Pair the size with the lightweight design, and the Hyperion Pro is an absolute joy to hold, even for extended periods of time. Also, I cannot get over how good they make the OLED Switch look. Like, this is a sweet setup. Without a doubt, the standout feature of this controller is its RGB lighting, which significantly enhances the appearance of it. Although it's not essential, the lighting definitely adds to its cool factor. By pressing the turbo button along with the left or right joystick, you can toggle through an array of different colors. The Hyperion Pro also features illuminated ABXY buttons with a unique magnification effect that's visible from the front. It's hard to show on camera, but this is another very cool addition to the controller. The buttons here are also solid, with the triggers, front and back buttons offering a responsive and all-around nice feel. Unlike first-party controllers, the buttons do have a more tactical, clicky feel, which isn't a bad thing by any means. However, some people may find the thumb grips on the joysticks out of the box to be somewhat slippery, but the good news here is that these can easily be swapped out for a more customized experience. One of the things that also impressed me about this controller were the motion controls. They're surprisingly just as accurate and responsive as the official Pro controller and Joy-Con. I played through most of the Splatoon 3 side order DLC with these, and they did not miss a beat. The motion controls are smooth and fluid. When it comes to battery life, it's just okay here. You're gonna get about 6.5 hours of playtime when you're using the controller wirelessly. It's not the best compared to other options out there. Like the Wizard, the Hyperion Pro does have that wonky charging situation where you have to charge each piece of the controller individually, so to do both at the same time, you're gonna need to use two USB cables. If you're playing in handheld mode though, you don't have to worry much about that since they charge like normal Joy-Con do. As I mentioned at the start of this video, the Hyperion Pro is not a perfect controller. It lacks things the Joy-Con have, like NFC for amiibo support and an IR camera for games that utilize it. The D-pad is also stiff and clicky, and vibration is good, but it's no HD rumble. To start closing this out, if you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of the NYXI Hyperion Pro. Over the few weeks that I had it, I found it to be an excellent Switch controller with some unique features. The best one of them all though is that it's light and comfortable to hold for those long gaming sessions. At the end of the day, that's really all that matters. If you can live with its faults, the Hyperion Pro is one of the best Switch controllers that you can buy at the moment. This thing pretty quickly became a top 3 Switch controller for me. So that's about all that I got for this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow Raymond Strazdas on X, Instagram, and TikTok for so much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!